Good morning, children. Today, in this class, we will discuss about chapter number 3, that is minerals and power resources. Today, we will discuss in the class about minerals and power resources. Let us discuss what are minerals and how it is helpful for energy. As children, minerals normally found in the formation on the crust. You see, before to understand what do you mean by mineral, just let's take a simple example: biscuits. A manufacture or a preparation of biscuits. To prepare, we need certain materials: flour, wheat, sugar, and other various materials mixed in this and prepared the biscuits. So here, the minerals also as mixed in the form of rocks formation in the crust. That is how minerals is to form. Now let us understand what is mineral. Mineral is a homogeneous natural occurring substance. Mineral is a homogeneous natural occurring substance having different composition, a different structure, or a different chemical composition can be considered as a mineral. Children, what is mineral? Mineral is a natural occurring substance or homogeneous natural occurring substance having definite chemical composition can be termed as mineral. So here these minerals are not equally distributed. These minerals are not distributed equally over the surface. These minerals are not equally distributed, unequally distributed over the space. Even if you take certain minerals, even if you find it is accessible to find, but we couldn't. The areas of Arctic Ocean and Antarctica. In these regions, even if you find certain minerals, we couldn't. So, minerals are homogeneous natural occurring substance having a different internal structure. You can write like this. Or otherwise simply you can write natural occurring substance having a definite chemical composition is known as mineral. Right. That is what is the definition of mineral. Now here, as you just now discussed, are not equally distributed. That is depend upon the nature, different factors. These are formed in different areas. So in surface, we can find nearly 3,000 varieties, 3,000 types of minerals can be identified. Out of those, here, children, the minerals can be classified into mainly two types. These minerals can be classified into mainly two types. Okay, madam, classification of minerals. Classification of minerals. These minerals can be classified two types. Number one is metallic minerals. Number one is metallic minerals and number two is non-metallic minerals. Number two is non-metallic. These are the two types, metallic minerals and non-metallic minerals. Related with, there are thousands of minerals formed in different regions, different places across the globe. But as per certain characteristics, we can classify mainly these minerals into two classified minerals. One is metallic minerals and second one is non-metallic minerals. How many types, children? So here the minerals can be classified into two types. Minerals can be classified into two types. Number one is metallic minerals. Let us study what are the metallic minerals. Metallic minerals are the hard substances which contains heat and electricity. Metallic minerals are the very hard metals, hard substances which contains heat and electricity. Examples for these metallic minerals are, you can take number one is iron ore, bauxite, and manganese. The examples for the metallic minerals are, one is iron ore, bauxite and manganese. These are the finest examples for metallic minerals. So children, the metallic minerals are the hard substances which contains heat and electricity. Right? Example for such minerals, here you can see the iron ore, bauxite and manganese are the finest examples for the metallic minerals. Clear? So these are very hard. So these metallic minerals are very hard. But these minerals contains iron. These minerals contains iron. Metallic minerals. Non-metallic minerals, second one is. Whereas these are non-metallic minerals, do not contain iron. Whereas these non-metallic minerals which do not contain iron, such minerals we call it as the non-metallic minerals. Such as examples, lead, gypsum, mica, silver, etc. These are the non-metallic minerals. Before discussing again, if you take these metallic minerals, further we can divide into two ways. One is ferrous minerals and non-ferrous minerals. See here children, this metal, there is no doubt The metallic minerals or hard substances consist of iron. So this is further divided into two types, that is ferrous minerals and non-ferrous. Ferrous minerals and non-ferrous minerals. You now come to the first one. Take the ferrous. What do you mean? So ferrous minerals which consists of iron, which contains iron, whereas the non-ferrous minerals which do not contain iron ore. But the metals like here, the minerals like lead, mica, silver, gold, this all comes under this non-ferrous minerals. So here metallic minerals can be classified into two types, ferrous minerals and non-ferrous. What are ferrous minerals? These minerals which contains iron. Ferrous minerals. Examples, I will say here, iron ore, bauxite and manganese. You have three examples. The first one is iron ore, bauxite and manganese. Iron. As you know, children, iron ore is one of the most important. Iron ore, the most important raw material for the basic industries. It is a very, very essential raw material for the basic industrial development. Iron. Let us find what is ore. Ore, which can be obtained from the rocks from the surface. Okay. Now these are the two types of metallic minerals, that is ferrous minerals and non-ferrous minerals. Ferrous minerals and non-ferrous. What are ferrous? These minerals which consist iron. Such minerals we call as ferrous minerals. These are the hard substances, hard metals. Examples, iron ore, bauxite and manganese. Whereas the non-ferrous minerals, the second one, are these minerals which do not contains iron. Such minerals we call it as non-ferrous minerals. Clear? Ferrous and non-ferrous minerals. They may ask you examples. Give two examples of metallic metals. Iron ore, bauxite, manganese. Give two examples of non-metallic minerals. Yes, lead, mica, silver, gold, etc. Okay. Or what are metallic and what are non-metallic minerals? Of course, all these minerals we have been extracting from the surface, from the crust. Already we discussed what is mineral. Mineral is a homogeneous natural occurring substance having different internal structure or different chemical composition can be called as a mineral. These minerals can be classified into two types. That is, one is metallic minerals and non-metallic minerals. Then come to what are metallic minerals and what are non-metallic minerals. Further, we have discussed about ferrous and non-ferrous. Ferrous minerals. Now come to these minerals. How we are going to extract? Extraction of these minerals. Extraction of these minerals from the crust by following various methods. Extraction of the minerals by following various methods you can apply. Number one is mining. Is one of the method. What is mining? And the second one is drilling. The first one is mining, second one is drilling, and third one is quarrying. Children, here write down extraction of the extraction extraction of minerals. Extraction of the minerals. You can extract these minerals from the crust by following three methods. Number one is mining. Number one is mining. Number one is mining. Let us define what is mining. Mining is nothing but as removal of the minerals from the surface or rocks, buried, and removal of the minerals from the buried rocks from the crust. Removal of the minerals or removal of the minerals or extraction of all the minerals from rocks buried and taking out these buried rocks, extraction of the minerals from the crust is known as mining. Clear? That is one. And the second one is drilling. Normally these mineral rocks are buried in greater depth. In a greater depth. Example like fossil fuels you take. Oil and petroleum. Petroleum and coal. Coal and petroleum are the best examples for fossil fuels. So these fossil fuels forms into greater depth the crust. So these oils dig out deeper depths and taking out from the crust is known as a drilling. Drilling. D-R-I-L-L-I-N-G. Drilling. Because these minerals, fossil fuels, coal, oil, minerals, all these minerals found in the crust into the greater depths. So if you want to remove, you have to bury all the rocks in a greater depth and you have to take it out. Especially oil, extraction of oil, digging out this oil from the bore wells in greater depth is known as drilling. Maximum you see these oils will be extracting in the coastal belt, coastal areas, near water bodies. Finest example. And third one is quarrying. 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 Quarrying is removing of these minerals, dug out the minerals from the surface layer. From the surface layer is known as quarrying. Remove of the minerals, dug out, and removing from the surface layer is known as a quarry. So this, by applying these three methods, we can extract complete the minerals, either it is minerals or metals or some of the fossil fuels, what is there in the crust. So there are the three methods. One is mining, second one is drilling, and third one is quarrying. Extract the minerals. So the minerals we can extract by these three ways: by mining, by drilling, and by quarrying. We can extract all these minerals from the crust. Now coming to the distribution of minerals. Now coming to the third one is here the distribution of minerals. As you beginning we have discussed, all these minerals are not equally distributed over the space. But however, these rocks are formed. Either it is metallic minerals or non-metallic minerals or some other fossil fuels. Especially if you take these metallic minerals are formed in igneous and metamorphic rocks. The metallic rocks are found in, we can found in maximum in igneous and metamorphic rocks. Whereas in non-metallic minerals like mica, lead, silver, gypsum, all these minerals, non-metallic minerals, can be formed in the layers of sedimentary rocks. The formation, the distribution of rocks. So, maximum these metallic minerals can be found in the igneous and metamorphic rocks, whereas the non-metallic minerals can be found in the layers of the sedimentary rocks. That is the distribution of minerals. Children, understood? Now let us see about, and once again I will tell you what is mineral and types of minerals, what are metallic minerals, what are non-metallic minerals, and the examples of both metallic and non-metallic, and followed by ferrous and non-ferrous minerals. Number one, mineral. What is mineral? Mineral is a homogeneous natural occurring substance. Mineral is a natural, homogeneous, natural occurring substance having a definite internal structure. Internal structure can be termed as mineral. Otherwise, mineral is a natural occurring substance having definite chemical composition. Chemical composition is called as mineral. Right? Now come to the types of minerals, classification of minerals. We can see thousands of minerals. So based on the certain factors like color, hardness, density, based on certain characteristics. What is that? Number one is color, hardness or density, and solubility. Based on these characteristics, we can classify these minerals into two types. Number one is metallic minerals and non-metallic minerals. Now come to the metallic minerals. Metallic minerals are the hard substances which consist heat and electricity, such as iron ore, bauxite, and manganese. Iron ore, bauxite, and manganese. Whereas the non-metallic minerals do not contain iron. But these minerals like lead, mica, gypsum, silver, etc. These are the examples of non-metallic minerals. Further, we take these metallic minerals. It has been divided into two types, that is ferrous and non-ferrous. What are ferrous? These minerals which consist of iron. What are ferrous minerals? The ferrous minerals are which consist of iron. Whereas the non-ferrous minerals which do not contain iron, those minerals will be considered as non-ferrous minerals. Those minerals we called as non-ferrous minerals. Clear? So here ferrous and non-ferrous minerals. Now come to the formation of these minerals. Maximum these hard substances, hard minerals, that is metals, can be identified in the formation of igneous and sedimentary rocks. Igneous and metamorphic rocks, not sedimentary. Sedimentary rocks are like materials. So these metallic minerals or the hard substances always can be found in the igneous and metamorphic rocks. Already I told you the examples for metallic minerals such as iron ore, bauxite, and manganese. Whereas non-metallic minerals which do not contain iron, like lead, silver, mica, gypsum, these are all the non-metallic minerals. Clear? So now we will see these minerals where all the places can be found across the globe. Clear?